Hello students, teaching our poetry, it is class 10th jkbose syllabus. An evening wet with rain, and the poet is Ved Paldeep. I am a teacher, Tariq Ahmad Malik. Introduction of the poet. Ved Paldeep was born in 1929 and he has passed away in 1995. He was an eminent Dogri poet. His poetic collection is Astya Banjari Lok, and he was awarded for this poetic collection by the J&K Academy of Art, Culture and Languages. Now, straightway, we will be reading the first stanza of the poem and we will then translate it into prose. An evening wet with rain, as I walk through the lane, the heart beckons, the hands hold them with love, the mind also knows the subtle signals of the breeze, should I stand on the ground or walk with the wind. It is a rainy evening and the poet walks through a narrow road. His heart passes signals to his hands to hold the memories of the companion with love. The mind does also perceive the deceptive tactics of the breeze. The poet has now only two choices available, either to stand on the ground and let the downpour immerse him deeply, or let the gusts of the wind float him with them. Herein we are having difficult words. Wet, it means soaked. Lane means narrow road. Beckons means signals. Here word them has not been identified and we can take it as the memories of the companion. Then we are having subtle, it means deceptive, unnoticeable, which cannot be noticed. Then we are having breeze, it is simply air. Then let us go to the next stanza. Windows, doors, awnings of the house are wet. Cool breezes stir the leaves of the yonder banyan tree. The collar of my coat is also wet with drops of rain. All around rain silence. Awnings means curtains. Here it may mean the roof of the house made of canvas. Wet means soaked and stir means move. Yonder means there. And here we have another word that is reigns. It means rules. Let's have its literal translation. The windows, doors and even the housetops made of canvas are wet. At some distance, the poet finds a banyan tree whose leaves are aroused and excited by the cold breezes to dance at its music. The collar of the poet's coat is also wet with rain drops. There is none to notice the plight of the poet. There is the rule of complete silence and all around, and he is the only victim of that hour. Another stanza. My feet are cold with water seeping through my shoes. My eyes are heavy with sleep, or is it fever? The ground is very slippery. There is no place to stand. The mind is exhausted, looks for some spot to rest. Seeping means oozing, passing. Then we have another word, slippery. The ground which is having slip. Then exhausted, it is tired. Spot means place. Now let us translate it. The poet realizes that water has now got inside his shoes and it is now passing freely through its pores. His eyes are heavy. He cannot differentiate whether he has contracted fever or he has some urge of sleep. Now, due to heavy downpour, he finds the ground to be very slippery and nowhere to stand. His mind is completely confused and tired. He finds no spot to rest. Another sentence. Loss of hope has darkened the evening of my life too, and clouds gathering in the mind shed tears as they pass. The evening of troubles, my companion is also depressed and takes me along, holding me by arm. Loss of hope means disappointment. Darkened means made black. Evening of life means final stage of life. Clouds gathering in mind, it means the clouds of depression, delusion, the cloud of gloominess. Then we are having evening of troubles, means the old age full of troubles. Depressed means upset. So let us have this translation. Now the poet has already reached the evening of his life, means his old age. The loss of hope has made his old age very disappointing. All negative feelings like those of deprivation, disappointment and loneliness have gathered the clouds of despair in his mind, and he keeps on shedding tears. Another sentence. In childhood, I stood alone in my courtyard, and waves of air brought the sound of cymbals. We regret that the days gone by don't return, how to call back times past and gone. Courtyard, the land available in front of the house. Cymbals, a musical instrument. Now, let us see its translation. The poet makes a call to his companion, saying that the troubles beset on him have also exhausted their energy and they have also got upset. They do no more act as enemies to him, but do keep holding him by the arm. Ghalib has once narrated the same type of feelings in his couplet. रंज से खूगर हुआ इंसान तो मिट जाता है रंज मुश्किलें इतनी पड़ी हम पर क्या आसान हो गई. The same pattern, the poet feels that these depression, sadness, these things do no more act as enemies to him. Then the poet has recollected the childhood memories here in this. When he would enjoy standing alone in his courtyard and would enjoy the waves of the air, because by then neither loneliness nor the gusts of air would haunt him. He would enjoy the music of the breeze. He thought that the breeze was a skillful musician that could play cymbals for him. The poet regretted the childhood days and asks if anybody knows how to call them back. In childhood, I stood alone. He would say that in childhood, जब वो बच्चा था, वो तन्हा घर के सहन में रहता था, तो जो हवा के झोंके थे, वो खूबसूरत म्यूजिक उसके लिए लाते थे। वो पछताता है कि गए दिन कहाँ गए, क्या वापस ला सकता हूँ, गुजरा हुआ ज़माना आता नहीं दोबारा, हाफिज खुदा तुम्हारा। तब नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, the evening prepares to go to sleep in the lap of night, slowly, softly, just as the sky's feet touch the ground. Shadows of trees rest in the dark tank as some passing cloud casts a shadow over hills. Prepares means getting ready. Then we have another word, sky's feet touch the ground. It is here metaphorically used. Dog tank means a very big tank that is totally of black color. Now the translation. The scenery around the poet makes him all the more gloomy. He understands that the evening is all set to go and sleep in the lap of the night, and this all will go unnoticed. And by the time when the feet of the sky will touch the ground, he has already noticed the shadows of trees resting in the dark tank of the night. He has even noticed the clouds casting more shadows over hills and preparing the whole universe to rest in the lap of night. Next sentence. There is activity in the houses lit with electric bulbs. Moonlight laughs holding the hem of the moon. Where is my destination? Where is the hurry? Light of the earthen lamp in the wayside modest inn awaits me. Activity means some work, continue. Electric bulbs, we all know them. Moonlight laughs. Here it has been presented as if the moonlight is some human being. Here personification has used. Destination means home, goal. Now it is translation. The poet, however, perceives that in some happy homes, people are busy with their daily routine. He does also see somewhere in the sky moonlight laughs holding the hem of the moon, the way a child holds the hem of his mother. The poet asks himself, why does he keep on walking since he has no home of his own? So why should he make hurry? He traces a wayside modest inn and sees the earthen lamp lit in it. He speculates that this wayside inn with its earthen lamp lit inside might be waiting him. So these are the words which we explained, and you can have a brief overlook on these words as I am moving the screen very slowly. Now let's see, there are some poetic techniques used in the poem. First is imagery, the word pictures. When we read out the poem, some pictures get collected in our mind. They could be visual pictures or they could be auditory pictures. Means those perceived with eyes, visual imagery, those perceived with ears, means sound imagery. And we see here the whole poem is the epitome of visual imagery. We cannot here identify only these lines are visual imagery. It is full of visual imagery. Then second is metaphor. We are getting two different objects sharing one common quality. We call it metaphor. And we are having metaphors walked with the wind. It has been metaphorically used. Evening of troubles. This is another metaphor here, used for old age. Sound of cymbal, metaphorically used. Dog tank, used for night, metaphorically used. Then we are having the usage of personification when we are giving things and other these humanistic characters of men as if they are having life and intelligence. The heart beckons the hands. It is here personification. The heart passes signals. It is the man's attribute to beckon, to call somebody. Then evening of trouble is depressed. It is man who gets depressed. Here evening of trouble has been used as if it is human. Moonlight laughs. Again personification. It is the characteristic of humans to laugh. Light of other lamp awaits me. Waiting is the characteristic of man, and it's again personification. The sky's feet touch the ground. Feet are the organ of a man. It is man's feet which touch the ground. Here in Sika has been given feet, and it is personified. So this way we ended this long looking poem, and it is theme, as we know, theme is the poet wants to highlight the effects of silence and solitude that had depressed him to the core. And what is theme? Theme is what the poet wants to express through his words. I hope you would have enjoyed reading this poem, and I hope that for getting more and more videos in time, you will subscribe to my YouTube channel Tariq Ahmad Malik, and you will also press the bell icon to get the instant notifications. Thank you. Have a nice day.